Hey you guys, I'm back with another one. It's a Gampumite Galelo. So, in today's topic, I will be talking about you're ready to date when you do not need to. So, guys, that I've made some notes on my diary. So, I'll be consistently referring to my diary and further explaining what I am talking about. So, what do I mean when I say you're ready to date when you don't need to? It means that if you feel that you need a date in order to be complete or fulfilled, personally you're not ready for dating. So you cannot say that you're ready for dating while you still feel like it is crucial for you to date. Like it is out of the utmost importance that you have to have someone. So you have to check your um the reasons you have, like you cannot just, some people want to date because they feel lonely. Some people want to date because of the relevancy of being with a person. Some people want to date because their fellow friends are having partners or significant others. So how do you know that you are ready to date? It's when you don't feel like you need to. It's when you don't feel like you have to fill in the gap, the space for you to feel complete when you have somebody. When you're ready to date is when you have first loved yourself, when you have first created a relationship with yourself, when you're just going about your business, whether it's accomplishing your goals, whether it's doing something you love, whether it's making a change out there in the world, or it's whether you are pursuing your purpose or whatever the case might be. That's when you get to realize that, you know what, I like you get to realize that you're ready to date because you don't feel like you need to fill that space, that gap with someone in your life. It's like you already got yourself like figured out. You're already like complete within yourself. You don't feel like, oh, just because I feel lonely, just because of relevancy, I want to have somebody or a significant other. So that's how you know that you're ready to date or not, when you don't feel the need that you want to be out there and date. Okay, so it doesn't have to be a need. It doesn't have to be something that is a big major part of your life, like, oh, if I don't have a significant other, I'm not gonna feel well. I need to have somebody calling me, I need to have somebody texting me. You have to learn to love your own company. You have to learn to form a relationship with yourself first. So you can't say you're ready for dating when all you think about is, my phone is dry, nobody has been calling me, nobody has been texting me, nobody has nobody's taking me out, I don't have a significant other who is going to reassure me that I'm beautiful or that I feel good or whatever the case may be. Then you're not ready to date because you are feeling in a gap. You are not ready to date when you feel like you just got out of a relationship and now you want to get into another relationship. You are not ready to date because why? You have not closed the other chapter just as yet. Okay, you need to give yourself time to reflect. You need to give yourself time to understand what is it that you're looking for in your next significant other. Give yourself time to breathe. So when you jump into relationships because there is a need, then you're not ready for dating. Okay, and then one of my other points, I've stated that need involves demand and implies that there is something lacking in your life. Exactly. When you are in need of having to be in a relationship, that means it implies that there is something lacking. So when you're needy of being in a relationship, that means you're desperate and you're feeling like if you don't have that part of your life, then your life is incomplete. Okay, so you get in these relationships with desperation, and now you find yourself in toxic relationships that are full of codependency. You're so dependent on another child or another guy, whatever the case might be. Okay, I did not mean to say refer to as a child, but so you don't get into these relationships because you have a certain need. Okay, And the other point is that I've highlighted that the opposite of need is choice, which allows for a decision. So if you are not like needy for a relationship, then you get to have a choice. You get to choose. You get to weigh your options. You get to analyze if, like, is this what you want? Is this what you can tolerate? Is this aligning with your goals, your values, your principles, your morals, your standards? You get to not tolerate so much pain from relationships that are draining you. You don't get to give over than you are receiving. Whoever it is that I'm talking to, you get my drift, okay? And then the other point is that I stated that a legitimate need eliminates choice. So you don't have a choice when you're in need. When you're in need, you do not have a choice, but you jump in a relationship because you're feeling needy, because you don't have a choice. It's like you can't choose if, like, you have to tolerate certain things or you can't tolerate certain things because you're so desperate. You're so desperate for having somebody. You're so desperate to be seen as a couple. You're so desperate to be validated by the external world or other people, okay? So for an example, if like a person needs to eat a meal in order to starve of hunger, there's little deciding left to do. We sit down and we eat, right? If you're hungry and you find yourself like wanting to, like, you are so hungry, like you're starved, you're going to eat because why? You are starved, okay? So once all your needs have been met, we are then free to choose based on personal preferences or desire. So once you have now, if you get in relationships because now you are needy, it eliminates you to have a choice. It eliminates you to, like, you can't decide, like, is this what I want to go for? Is this what I don't want to go for? So be careful when you get into these relationships. Make sure that you are not needy, okay? You're not in need to just delve into a relationship because you're so desperate to be seen or feel like you are having somebody who validates you, okay? As long as you consciously or subconsciously think the quest to fulfill your perceived needs is for you to, like, you have to have a relationship, then you're going to have a problem. You're going to find yourself having problems. So let me know if this resonates with anyone out there who is feeling like they quickly jump into relationships because they feel like they are in need to be in a relationship. And has that worked out very well for you? Because when you're needy, you get in relationships, you get desperate, you overgive, you overshare, you overdo, you alter your body because maybe you want somebody else to see you valuable. You feel like in order for a person to love you and be there with you, it's when you give them something, or it's when you take them out, when you have to spend money, you have to overdo, you have to over impress, you have to, like, if you want to be free, set yourself free from the bondage of having to overextend yourself without reciprocation. You have to eliminate this whole idea of I need to be in a relationship, because now you are going to end up tolerating way more than you should not because you're so desperate and you're so in need. So be careful of that, be mindful of that. So I know that it resonates with someone. Please do leave comments down below, and whoever it is that this resonates with, and let me know what's your experiences when it comes to getting into relationships because you're feeling needy, you're feeling desperate, you feel like if you don't have a person, you are basically invisible, okay? So yeah, that's the topic for today, and I'm gonna close it out here. I'm not gonna make it too long. I will see you on another one, all right, on love and relationships. So it's a girl Bumi, it's a girl Lelo. Subscribe to my YouTube channel because it's going to help my YouTube channel grow. All right. I love anyone who is supporting me, anyone who is for me. I love you too. Okay. Because I know that I'm not Jesus Christ. Not everybody's gonna obviously, be on my side. Not everyone is obviously going to be on my side and support me. So I love each and everyone who is supporting me, who's liking my video, who is sharing my video, or who's watching my video and subscribing. All right. I really do appreciate such people. So I'll see you on another topic. Bye, you guys.